Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Aish, and in this video I'm just going to be telling you when piercing shops and like tattoo shops and that kind of thing are going to reopen in the UK. So I'm filming this video on Monday the 18th of May 2020, obviously, and at the moment a lot of businesses are closed because of what's going on, the coronavirus pandemic and all of that kind of stuff. So last week Boris Johnson laid out his plans and the government's plans for how to reopen the UK after lockdown ends. Currently we're still in lockdown, but he did give us some rough plans for what we can expect in the months ahead. I'm going to skip over any irrelevant plans to this industry because that's not what you came here for, and you can go and look on a tons of news websites if you want to know what the plans are and all of that. So currently the government is hoping to be able to reopen like the hair, beauty, personal care industries in phase 3 of their coronavirus recovery plan. And this phase 3 will start no earlier than the 4th of July 2020. Realistically, I don't think this is going to happen then, because they've started reducing lockdown rules and already it seems people are congregating in groups, and I believe the R is going to go up, and I don't think we're going to meet phase 3 on time. Even if we do start phase 3 on time, I don't think piercing studios and tattoo shops will be, in the first batch of businesses to open, because one, we use PPE and there is already, been problems with a shortage of PPE. That may be solved by then, but, the price may be still extortionate if it's still kind of hard to get hold of. The other reason is that we have to be incredibly close to people, and some of the things we do, for example, if you wanted a nose piercing or, a lip piercing, you can't do with a mask on. The other reason I think we'll be at the later stage of phase 3 is that what we do harms the immune system. Like, it's not a big strain on the immune system, but considering there's a whole, virus going around, it could be seen as, not the thing to kind of open first. The other thing that's worth mentioning is that when Ireland kind of laid out their plan to reopen things, they did it a little bit differently, and they didn't group all the kind of personal care beauty industry in one thing, because they open hair salons and stuff like that first because there's a population-wide demand, whereas piercing studios and stuff, it's not a population-wide demand. So it could be that once the risk is low enough that those kind of personal care things can start opening, it's going to be the ones most people want to open first, probably. Obviously these plans are not concrete because they are, one, kind of rough plans from the government, and two, they are conditional depending on the rate of infection and how the UK starts dealing with things when, for example, in June, which is phase 2, before that they're trying to open primary schools, and obviously if the R increases, we're all going to be back in lockdown, and obviously it's not going to happen in July. I just wanted to make a video on this topic because I've been getting quite a few questions about it, so I thought if I kind of say everything I know, I already did this in an Instagram post, but if I do it in a video format that's easier to consume, then maybe people will understand a bit more. Because the thing is, the government haven't given me an exact date that I can reopen. Therefore, I, nor any other piercers in the UK right now, can give you a date that they are going to reopen. Honestly, I don't think it's going to happen so much that I'm picking up a puppy on the 4th of July because I'm not expecting to be working for at least a month after that. That is how much I don't expect to go back to work in July. So yes, you can think about the government plans and you can kind of go by that. But personally, I really don't think we're going to be on track. I'm thinking more August, September, maybe even later, because in September, secondary schools will probably go back, and that could increase the R, and we might have to kind of slow things down a bit. But we don't know. That is kind of the whole thing. As I said, the government hasn't given me an exact date, so I can't give you one. I personally won't be piercing or changing jewellery or downsizing anyone until I deem it safe to reopen. And that means even if the government says I can reopen in July, if I don't think it's safe to be that up close with people, mask or not, PPE or not, I'm not going to do it, because it's not just the procedure that I have to think about. It's about how are my clients going to get to me? They're going to use public transport. What is the rate of infection? Are they likely to get infected on their way to me? Is it safe for me to then be in the room with them if they've been exposed to all these people? Because I can control what I do, and I can, do whatever I need to do to minimise my risk. but I don't know what other people are doing. And I have to look after myself as well. So that is all the information I can give you right now. But as I said, I will make an updated video as more information becomes available. In the meantime, if you want to buy any high quality body jewellery to upgrade your existing piercings while you're unable to get any new ones, you can do so by visiting wholeheartedlondon.com, and I'll put a link on screen, I can't remember what side, and in the description. And if you click that link, if it's your first time shopping with me, you'll be able to get 20% off just by signing up to my mailing list. If you are looking to get pierced by me when this is all over, I am still planning projects. I will be requiring deposits though, because I'm just unprepared to plan all these projects for people to then not come in when I do reopen. So that is an option. Just get in touch with me either on Instagram or via email, and we can, plan that. And also, if you're really desperate to get booked in with me as soon as I reopen, then I'll put my booking link both on screen somewhere and in the description below. And you can, keep checking it and see when my calendar opens, because at the moment I've closed it so no one can book because I'm not working. So I hope this video gives you a little bit more information about when piercing studios will reopen in the UK after this pandemic. I know it wasn't anything concrete, but as I said, I will do an update video when I have more information. But hopefully just having the sort of thoughts and perspective of a body piercer in the UK will help. And also thank you to everyone who has been ordering online from my store while I have been closed. I really appreciate it. It's really nice to know that, people will support small businesses during this tough time. Just to reiterate though, because I know there will be some people that still ask me and ask me and ask me. The government cannot give me an exact reopen date. Therefore, I cannot give you one. But that is all the information I have for you today. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care and stay sane. Just so you know, I've got loads of new stock over on wholeheartedlondon.com. This new stock not only looks stunning, but it's also made from high quality materials such as implant grade titanium and 18 karat gold. So it's great for your piercings too.